Hey guys, how are you? We're back with Crimes and Punishments, Sherlock Holmes. Here he is, the man himself. We will try and figure out the second crime in a bit. First of all, let's say hello to our little Toby.
Look after Mrs. Hudson for us, Toby.
Yeah, please do so. And now let's take a look. What's the task for today? What do we have here? Ah, okay. This is just dialogues with Watson. Okay. Riddle on the raids. A late-night railway station, an incoming train, an impossible riddle. Holmes and Watson's return from holiday evolves into a tale of intrigue. Okay, so where do we have to go? What do we have to do? Nothing, nothing. The harpoon, okay. Let's talk to our friend here.
Holmes, please call a cab while I pack my suitcase. We shall be late for the train.
Watson, I'll hold a cab for us. We leave in 5 minutes for the station.
1 week later. Let's see. Oh, I love Sherlock Holmes.
What a gloomy night. It was warmer inside the waiting hall.
Since the station master told us that the train is about to arrive, we should not have to wait very much longer.
Yes, at last.
Attention! The train is arriving at the station. Please stand well away from the platform edge.
I'll take your bags and your blasted archive suitcase. But, Holmes, the headlight, it's faded away.
Something is wrong. I can't hear any sound from the incoming train.
Excuse me, sir. Can you explain what has happened?
I don't know. It's as if the train vanished into thin air.
Holmes,
Really?
say something.
Quick, fetch a lantern and let us take a look.
Reminds me a little bit of
It's too dark. Only fog and rails, nothing else.
There is no use in stumbling around here at night. We will come back tomorrow.
Okay. Reminds me of one Scooby-Doo episode. A very old one. Okay, let's take a look into the casebook. Solve the mystery of the vanished train. Do we have something in the direction part? No clues. Please continue the investigation. Yes. Let's do this.
Well, here we are again at Evesham Station. We have a full day ahead. Let us begin our investigation.
Okay, inspect the scene. Okay, let's go to the rails first. Oh, can I open this? Really? Ah, okay, so maybe later I can take this one for a spin. Here is something, isn't it? No. Let's take a stroll.
This is the place where we saw the train vanish last night.
Yeah, we did.
A discarded item, possibly thrown from the train.
Okay.
Railway sleepers, nothing unusual.
What are railway sleepers?
There are no tracks or footprints on the ground. The rails have not been touched. There's nothing unusual here.
Okay.
There are no signs to indicate that the train ran off the track, nor are there any other traces. There is nothing whatsoever. There are no clues. But then, a negative result is also a result.
Oh, I see what you're getting at. No clues and you're smiling.
Yes, Watson, I do smile on occasion. This mystery appears very promising. This investigation won't be simple. We shall require a map of the region.
Perhaps the whole train just disappeared. It's unbelievable.
I think there would be a map at the train stop. Let's see if I'm right. Or he has one for me.
Good morning. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
Yes, I remember you. I'm Station Master Everett. You were here last night. So, you are Mr. Holmes, the great detective. Will you be investigating what happened?
I shall indeed.
It is extraordinary that an entire train could disappear like that. And to think of all the poor people inside it, the passengers, the driver.
Okay. Let's see what we have here. There's nothing here. Let's take a look around. There's one. Fully grey hair. Okay. This one. Honorary badge. Spots of earth. Okay. Wedding ring.
I would be glad to have a detailed map of the local railway district.
But of course, please, take the one that's pinned inside the waiting hall.
Alright. Do that in a bit.
Could you please give us any details about the train?
Well, there was nothing so very special about it. At least not that I can recall. My memory's not what it used to be. However, if you need it, you can have the train composition report. It's inside my office.
See you later, my good man.
Alright. Can I get inside here? Yes. Ah, it's only left luggage? No, that's not what I'm looking for. So, let's see. Here's a map.
This map will be useful.
If you say so. Alright, we are here. Action. Oh great, it's the map. What was the second part? I just forgot. Train composition report is inside my office. Ah, that's the one I wanted. Train composition report. Oh, I need to sneeze. Oh, I'm so sorry. What do we have here?
An old locomotive bell. This part is probably from a locomotive. This place serves as a storage area for the station.
Okay, so it's also the wrong room?
This part is probably from a locomotive.
Yeah, actually, most of the parts should be from a locomotive. So it's... Where is his office? Watson! You're in my way. Watson! Come on! Okay, there's nothing here. Where the hell is his office? Did I walk past? Here's a train station. This is luggage. Where the hell is your office, old man? Here it is. telegram. Message to all stations. Mr. Robinson is located at Bridlington Station. Who the hell is Mr. Robinson?
A new telegram.
I think we should meet this Mr. Robinson.
I don't see why he could be connected to all of that, but okay. Line, Nottingham to London. Composition locomotive, coal car, first class car. Postal wagon, then comes a special wagon ordered by Mr. Roberts. Ah, it's second class car. Okay.
Here is the train set.
Alright. That's it. Do we have something else?
A telegraph.
Okay. Nothing to do here. Alright. Let's talk to this man again.
According to the train composition report, there was a special wagon. What does that entail?
That's a highly secure car, ordered by a private party. It is generally to carry something of value. Those wagons have iron walls, you know, without any windows. And they're fitted with a complex key lock.
That is important information. Do you know what was inside this particular wagon?
Certainly not. No, that's private. And it's not my responsibility to allot the wagons to whoever.
Whomever. But okay.
Was there anything exceptional about any of the passengers aboard the train?
What do you mean? Like officials? I wouldn't know. Oh, but now that you mention it, yes, there was something. There was a message from Bridlington Station saying that the train had been delayed because of an issue with the passengers. What kind of problem that they didn't say?
Okay. That is interesting. You mentioned a problem at Bridlington Station. I should like to visit this station. Could you mark it on the local map?
Of course. It's a suburban railway station. You might take a cab there.
All right.
See you later, my good man.
Before we go, let's take a look inside here. No. Wait.
Railway post bags.
Okay. Is there anything useful here? No. Alright. Watson?
Holmes, how is it even possible for a train to disappear?
Yeah, we will find that out. Let's go to the next station. Let's take a look. Yeah, okay. Bridlington, that's where we are going. And the train was delayed, we know that. The composition and the map, nice. What do we have here? Station Master of Action. Yes. Okay. So, let's go there. No. Bridlington. Oh, we found something. Can we introduce anything at this moment? Train vanished with people, no traces of train. Nope. Special wagon, nope. Special wagon, this one, nope. Okay, so those clues are not enough yet. Alright.
Holmes, how is it even...
Yeah, shut up. Let's take a look around here. Left luggage. Is there no one? No. Wait.
Railway post bags.
Warehouse, okay. Is there something we need? Nope. Okay, maybe we just talk to the people here. There's one. Hello, good man. Can I talk to you in a way? Maybe? Hey, can't talk to him. Can I get there somewhere? Watson, don't stand in my way. I did not open this one. It happened automatically. I don't know why. Okay, I can't talk to him because I can't reach him. This is too bad, because I think he has some information I need. Okay, we were there, we were in the left luggage. Let's go to the waiting hall. Hello, good man.
This is an absolute scandal. It's always the same with these rail companies. No respect for the customer.
Look at Deutsche Bahn. Alright, who do we have here? Do we have something special around here? Work clothes, okay. Something at the sleeve. A cheap ticket. A wedding ring. No, yeah, he's married. And one more. Rough skin. Okay.
Please calm down, sir. What is your concern?
Concern? What is my concern? I'll tell you what my concern is. Last night I were on the train as usual with my colleague, heading home. Then along came this ridiculous ticket inspector, who started arguing that our tickets were invalid. He made us get off the train, and he was extremely rude about it.
Were you aboard the train that vanished last night?
Yes, I heard that it disappeared. But I don't care because we would have stopped before then anyway. Our tickets were valid and no doubt about it. And then, to top it all, the ticket inspector pushed everyone else out too, except for a bunch of rich. Well, because their type don't need a ticket.
Can you recall anything more specific about this fortunate group?
Well, yes. They were all foreigners. Spanish-looking toffs with snake eyes.
What? Spanish looking with snake
Goodbye,
eyes?
sir.
It's a scandal! An absolute outrage!
Mr. Robinson!
Good day to you,
The man
sir.
we
Good day.
were looking
To
for.
whom am I speaking?
My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is...
Are you a representative of this damned railway company? Because I have a complaint.
We are
Good
not
time.
from the railway company. We are...
Well, in that case, Mr. Shamrock Flomes, please excuse me, but I'm not in the mood for idle chit-chat at the moment.
Pissing me off, you fat bastard. That's an Australian hat. Ah, okay, he's Australian. Normally Australians are really nice. At least the ones I know. Expensive clothes, yeah. Something about his belly because he's fat? No. The ring? Heavy gold ring, okay. Shoes. No, duh, shoes. Fancy shoes. Crocodile skin, okay.
You must be Mr. Robinson, is that correct?
Yes?
I am leading the investigation of the disappearing train. It would help if you could answer my questions.
Ah, well, all right. I have nothing to hide.
I presume it was you who placed the order for the special wagon.
Yes. It was to transport my valuable prototype safely to London. My prototype is a revolutionary device. It is capable of producing electricity.
Ah,
I'm a businessman
generator.
and an engineer. I had already found several potential customers for my invention, but I was very optimistic about the directors' board who were travelling on the train last night.
You mentioned a director's board. Which company do they own?
The Chilean Barcazes Company. I had made an appointment with them. Now they are lost, along with the train and my prototype.
What do you know about the Barcazes Company?
It's a large South American company. They showed a great deal of interest in my prototype, and they seemed wealthy enough to do business with.
This revolutionary machine of yours, was it very valuable?
For God's sake, sir, it is priceless. It could change the world we live in. And yet, I was selling it for almost nothing. I am a humanitarian, you see. I do not know if I will ever be able to get over this disaster. I cannot believe that it disappeared with that damn train.
Oh, it was on the train. Okay.
Mr. Robinson, could you please clarify? Were you travelling alongside your prototype?
Yes, I was. But I had to step off the train. And all because of this stupid station master.
I received a telegram declaring that an important person, a Mr. Bromsby, wished to see you in the waiting room. I merely informed you of this.
Mr. Bromsby is a wealthy gentleman. His interest in my invention was truly unexpected. So yes, of course, I agreed to see him. Unfortunately, he wasn't there. I thought perhaps he might have been delayed, so I chose to wait a while.
I got lured out.
But despite my requests, the train left the station without me. Absolutely unacceptable.
The timetable is strict. We cannot wait any longer. The regulations require the train to be on time.
You are an idiot. You will pay for it. I will sue you.
Of course you will.
The ticket inspector forced all the passengers from the train except for the directors of the Barcazes Chilean company.
Where is the guy? Is he in here? Yeah, he's in.
Good day to you, gentlemen. How may I help you?
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I am investigating the unfortunate disappearance of last night's train.
I see. I'm Station Master Bertram, but my supervisor has not informed me about this. I do not know if...
Do not worry. I have only a few questions.
First, take a look at the guy. He looks very young. Yeah, young of age. Clean clothes, okay. Not like the other guy with dirty clothes. Instructions. So, is he in training still? Ink smudges.
Station Master Everett from Evesham told us that you reported a problem with some passengers last night.
Indeed. This train is a regular line for those who work at Nottingham. But yesterday, everyone was asked to get off the train here at my station. I've no idea why, and it delayed the train. But the worst of it is that now I have to deal with two furious passengers who are complaining about the company's service. They stayed here the whole night, but people do not usually pay much attention to the regulations, you see. There are very strict and clear rules. Paragraph 234 of Article 2G-43 states that in the event of a complaint, you must...
Yes, thank you. I understand. Apart from the passengers disembarking, did you notice anything else that was unusual last night?
I did, and I mentioned it in my report to our higher management on the matter.
What was it?
Sorry, but I can't tell you. The station master's reports are confidential.
That's bullshit.
Confidential, you say. How long have you been working here?
A few days.
I've worked here long enough to be quite capable of managing a railway station.
Let me speak frankly, Mr. Bertram. Your age and your lack of confidence in your position are quite apparent. You cannot deny that you have only recently completed your studies.
I was at the top of my class.
Listen here, young man. I am aware that you wish to protect yourself behind all these regulations, but I represent the law.
And you are obstructing the investigation of an important case. I would suggest that you cooperate with Mr. Holmes. Think of your career.
Ah, that is... Well, I'll tell you everything.
Nice.
First of all, I scolded the ticket inspector, for it was he who asked the passengers to leave the train. It was not his right to do so. He was very rude. And then, later on, I received a most peculiar telegram from my colleague at Chesterfield Station, the next stop along the line.
What message?
What did the telegram say?
Well, that was the peculiar thing. It was almost unreadable. It was full of errors and awfully vague. It was hard to understand if the train had correctly passed that station or not. You can read it for yourself.
Where is it?
We ought to visit Chesterfield Station. We need to confirm if the station master saw the train or not.
Okay. What? Chat feel Levitation. Sounds a little bit Spanish to me. Trending 324. Arrive at 0:30. Departure at 0:35. Okay. Chesterfield. Okay, we have to go there next. Most likely. It's hard to understand if you yeah, okay. I know I have to go, but let me take a look around first.
A telegraph.
Another one. Okay. Do we have something else that we can take a look at? Is there another room or anything? Can I get in here? Nope. Can I talk to the guy on the left somehow? Nope. At least not yet. Yeah. Okay, if I go too far, the map opens. And I'm outside, and I'm out of bounds, so to say. I think we shall go to the next place. Did I miss something here? Can we talk to this guy? Nope. The other way around? He's not talkative, okay. Then let's go to the next place. Chesterfield. Just click it all off. Ooh! Okay. The Chilean stay on the train was just a coincidence. The train conductor overlooked them. The directors of the Chilean Barcasas company were intentionally left on the train. The controller removed all passengers from the train except for the Chileans. I think it was not an accident. I think it was on purpose. Alright. What else do we have? Nope. Nope. Okay. Then we will have to see which clues we can find at the next stop. Chesterfield train station. Let's start at the end of the building. I think we have to get inside. Yeah, let's go to the waiting hall first. Luggage. Wait, was there a sign? No. Newspaper. Otherwise, nothing from importance. There's a ticket office, left luggage, warehouse, let's go
Locked.
first. Locked, okay. What do we have here?
A handcar wheelbase. Interesting. It appears that elements of the same construction were scattered everywhere.
Okay.
Watson, please tell me, do you believe in magic?
Of course not, Holmes.
Then you are of the opinion that a train cannot simply disappear.
Well, we both know that that is obvious. Why are you asking such peculiar questions?
A little patience, Watson. You will understand my point quite soon. So, are you quite certain that you saw the train at Evesham Station?
No, we just saw
Yes,
the
of
light.
course. We saw it coming. The headlights. And heard the whistle.
But that is it. We didn't see the train itself.
Correctly.
But... Oh, Holmes, I'm a little confused.
Don't you get it? Okay. Fake train experiment. The dismantled handcar seems directly connected to our mystery. Reconstruct the handcar to see if it can imitate the vanished train. Okay. We will do it in a bit. Let's just talk to the guys here. This one was locked.
A fishing advertisement.
This bin is full of empty bottles.
Okay. Is there nobody here? Ah, there you are. Morse code alphabet. I always wanted to learn this.
I had thought that all station masters knew the Morse code, but apparently not.
Okay. He is sleeping, isn't he?
How could he fall asleep at work like this? Excuse me, sir. Wake up. Ah, his breath. He must have swallowed half a distillery.
And that explains the how.
By his sleeping off the alcohol, you mean? Wake up, please, sir.
Huh? What? The 18-hour 72 train has arrived?
Good day to you. We are investigating the disappearance of last night's train, and we should like to ask you a few questions.
He is so drunk. You can see it on his face. Yeah, red nose. Clean clothes, yeah, he was all the time inside. Wedding ring. He's also married. An alcohol flask, yeah, he is drunk, we can see that. And what do we have here? Fishing line. We get the advertisement. The next room.
Were there any passengers who got off that particular train at your station last night?
No, nobody, it seems to me. Although I did not leave my office, so...
No doubt you were very busy.
You don't say. You can't ever get any peace around here.
I have an idea.
Now you have to send a telegram each time a train arrives and departs. Oop.
That's why the message, because he was drunk and he sent the wrong telegraph and it was interpreted wrong. Because he hit the wrong code.
Station Master Bertram from Bridlington showed me a strange telegram that he received from you last night. It concerned the train, but it was barely comprehensible.
What? He's a fastidious little twerp, that Bertram. I remember everything quite clearly. It was late, and I was tired, but I did my work. So what? There's no need to be so petty.
Binge drinking.
You were not tired, you were inebriated. Tell me the truth now, or I shall not hesitate to document your state in my report.
My friend means that you will end up by being sacked from your position.
All right. So I was drunk. I don't remember all of yesterday, to be truthful to you. Please don't go harsh on me.
Holmes, this man has consumed a considerable amount of alcohol. He's not entirely helpless yet, but...
It will not be long before he is. Obviously, his testimony cannot be trusted.
No. Okay, we have a new clue. Let's see. Untrustworthy at the telegram. Yeah. So... The train passed through Chesterfield Station despite our being unsure if the station master sent the report. The train never passed through Chesterfield Station. The station master was drunk and his testimony seems unreliable. He could have sent the report without witnessing the train. I'm not sure. Let's take this one first. Goes over there. What if we do this? Goes down there. Alright, leave it like this for the moment and let's take care of this fake train situation.
Oh, will I ever get any peace?
You got peace all the time. Oh,
A
okay.
telegraph.
Yeah, we know that. So, what's with the fishing line? I'm not sure yet. Okay, let's try and build this train, fake train. Okay.
I should use the appropriate object here.
Okay, let's take this wheel. Put it down there. Another one. Can I not? Nah, not wooden base. Hand mechanism joint, nah. I wanna get it back there. There should be...
I should use the appropriate
There.
object here.
Let's put it away. So now I can't put it back here. So we need the hand mechanism. This is this one. And we need a wooden base. Okay, I think I'm blind. I don't... Small gear? Ah, okay. We still need wooden base. Ah, this one. I have no idea. How am I supposed to do that? Okay. It should be right here. What the hell? Ah. Alright. Is there something else needed? I think there is one wheel missing. I don't know how to get to the other side. Ah, rotate! Ah! Nice. This wheel. Put it there. Brakes joint.
I should use the appropriate object here.
Brakes joint. This one. Alright.
So, now here we have the fake train that we saw approaching Evesham Station last night.
Doesn't look much like a train to me.
Be patient, Watson, I haven't finished yet.
We still
Try
need
using your
that,
imagination. Our train requires only a headlight and a steam whistle.
Alright, let's find a headlight and a steam whistle. What the hell? Evidence required, okay. Oh, sorry, I hit the wrong button. Still need more evidence. Hey. Long pole? Okay, I don't know. Fire extinguisher? What the hell? What am I taking with me? I need this one. Headlight, yeah. What else? Train steam whistle. Perfect, I think I should have everything I need. Okay.
The long pole is now attached. It will allow us to connect the headlight.
Correct.
The headlight is attached. The steam whistle is now connected.
Holmes, what can we do to make the steam whistle work?
I know
It is
what.
elementary, my dear Watson. We shall need a fire extinguisher.
And I do have it already.
The fire extinguisher. Now let us see what we have here. The steam whistle is ready to be used.
This is so funny. This is so cool.
Watson, I do believe that we have created an exact replica of the train that vanished in front of us last night.
But
The
where-
criminal mind can be most inventive. I am somewhat in awe.
So such a thing is possible. If someone went to all the trouble of creating this fake train, then it was surely with the intention of stealing the real one.
Ah, Watson, you should not jump to conclusions. In fact, this does not tell us very much at all, except that the train did not evaporate into thin air.
although you half suspected it.
Huh. At any rate, we now need to find where the real train might be hidden. I suggest we use my archives to find a more detailed map of our surroundings.
Okay.
Well, I hope that justifies our having to load your massive archive suitcase onto the cab. It made us extremely unpopular with our driver.
Alright. Next clue, fake train, spare parts. Vanished earlier. The train never reached Evesham. It disappeared earlier. It was faked by somebody using a handcar and spare train parts from Chesterfield Station. So... yeah, it wasn't even there. That's my prediction. Okay, before we go to there, let's talk to our good man. Let's talk to our good man here again.
Ah, will I ever get any peace?
What's it? Oof. What's it? Okay, where's our carriage? Here.
Now we have two maps. We must combine them properly.
Okay. Let's see. I knew where London is. Ah, here it is.
Here it is. There is a side branch to the railway. Its first switch is located between Bridlington and Chesterfield stations. There is one more station to be visited. It is located between Chesterfield and Evesham, and there should be a side railway to the nearby quarry. There is a small section of a railway at the end of Evesham station.
Okay, do I have to...
This suitcase contains my archives. We can consult with it if needed. It is fortunate that we took it with us.
Fine. Examine Evesham Railway. Switch. Let's go there. Alright. Okay, so now we're here. There's a carriage. Okay. I think we'll take a look at this one.
The switch is rusted, but it still works.
Is that it? Mines.
Mines. This is interesting. It would be quite possible for someone to redirect the train towards the mines.
Okay. Let's go to the mines then. Although... well, let's do this.
Here are the mines homes. They appear to be abandoned.
Okay. Hey. What?
Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting here.
Okay.
Nothing interesting here.
I don't get it.
Nothing interesting.
No.
Nothing interesting here.
What am I supposed to measure here? This one?
Nothing interesting
No.
here. The distance between the tracks is about 4 feet 8 inches.
And on the metric system, please? I have no idea what you mean.
A lightly loaded vehicle came this way.
Lightly loaded, okay.
There is a wooden beam lying on the rails. A small vehicle with wooden beams went down this way.
The imposter. The fake train. Okay, I went too far. I want to investigate this stuff.
This mine has completely collapsed, Holmes.
It is curious, but to be truthful, I am not entirely surprised.
It's difficult to follow you, Holmes.
Traces on the ground, empty place, okay. Missing rails.
Someone removed these screws, most probably to take down the rails. A few feet of the rails have been dismantled.
Collapsed mine, pillar of pile of stones, paper package, okay.
This is an unusual kind of paper, stiff and dry. It was used for a specific purpose. Let us look inside.
What is that?
Sawdust. I am almost certain it is a... Watson, could you assist, please? Do you have your pistol? Good. Fire at this package.
Ah, okay. Ach Gott. TNT.
Dynamite.
Okay. Mines were blasted, mines collapsed. The mines were collapsed to hide the train. Dynamite was used after the train was moved inside. The mines were collapsed with dynamite. Somebody wanted to close them intentionally. Could be both. I tend to this one. Nothing happened. And if I go down to this one, it goes there. Let's do this. Let's see. Which clues do we have left? Nothing to do with this one. Okay. Let's get on. Nothing else here. Okay. Let's go from left to right. Nothing of interest in this house. Wait. Sounded peculiar. Okay. Maybe not. So. What about this one? Mine guards. Okay. This box looks suspicious.
This box must be the safe. Let's open it.
Okay, I have to crack it, I think. Ah. Alright. Rotate is this way. There's a line. Maybe this way. Ooh! I did it! Nice! I didn't even expect it to open now.
The Mexican company Caracal and the Chilean Barcazas both want to buy the mines. I need more information. Perhaps Mycroft could help.
What does Mycroft have to do with this? Or have to do with this? Okay, new instructions to all WeCo security personnel. Okay. We inform you that representatives of the Barcazas group are granted free access from now on. This company is the future owner of the mines. Also starting from today, a no trespassing rule is upheld against any representative of the Caracal Consortium. The preliminary contract of sale has been cancelled. Do not provide any explanation. This information is confidential. Okay. Use the telegraph to discover more about the WeCo company. Right. To use the telegraph, I have to find a telegraph first. Because I think there isn't any telegraph here, is there? Okay. There's nothing here. I think this place is done. I don't think there's anything else for me to find. No. Let's get back to the carriage. Okay. So, the side railway. Examine the side railway branch that leads to the quarry at the station located between Chesterfield and Evesham. Between Chesterfield and Evesham. So that's one. Let's go here. What else do we have? Clues. No, of course not. Of course not. Okay. That was premature. Doncaster train station. Alright. Where do we have to go? Let's start. There's a waiting hall. Let's start back here. So where else? I just want to see how far I can go. Alright, this was too far. So I can only stay at the train station. Let's open the warehouse. Let's see what we can find here. Nothing of importance. Nope. Nothing. Ah! Hello.
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. John Watson. We are investigating the case of the vanished train.
Is that so? Well, good day, gentlemen. I am Mr. Duff, the station master of this station. I'll be happy to help you in any way I can, but there's not much that I can tell you about last night.
Really? Melancholy. You can see this because of his face? Okay. Clean clothes, maybe? Missing button. Ah, there's a missing button. Right. Wedding ring? He had a wedding ring, okay, so he's divorced. No watch. Wait. He doesn't have a watch. He's... Okay.
Did any passengers leave or board the train last night?
No. I saw no one as usual. I reported the train's passage by telegraph. Just the same as all the other nights.
You're lying.
Goodbye, sir.
Really?
You'll find nothing interesting here, I'm afraid.
Let's see about that. Okay, we have the warehouse.
Holmes, look. There's a flooded area over here.
I know.
I believe that the flooded area might be worth checking.
Possibly, very possibly, because that's what was the next part I wanted to go to. But first, I wanted to take a look
Railway post bags.
all around this place so that I don't miss anything.
This post bag belongs to the station master.
Cornwall Advocate Agency. In reply to your last warning letter, I wish to assure you that I shall soon honor all of the latest installments that I need to pay according to my debts. Okay, he has debts and can't uphold them. A letter of wife, or to wife.
The station master appears to have found himself in some financial trouble.
My darling, I ask you to trust me this time. I shall soon have more than enough money to repay the house mortgage. Okay, that's an indicator for that he's responsible for this. It's only a matter of days. You may continue living in the house without me, since this is your wish. Please know that I still care about you and hope that you will forgive me one day, despite all of the harm I have caused in recent years. Yours, Edward. That is a motive. Right there, we found a motive. Let's go here. I'm still used to pressing square to open doors and so on. I saw that. Where are you going?
A funny character. He looks anxious.
And he is not an Englishman. This scent is familiar to me, but in order to recognize it, I must combine my associations into one picture.
Yeah, and this will take a while again, like last time. Ah, okay, I can just get it further in and out again. Okay, what have we here? Cigar smoke. Can put this down a bit and up. Let's rotate the whole thing. I thought so. It's a sombrero, of course. So this is Right, the mint leaves out of the way. Ah, okay. This goes here somewhere, I think. Well, I'm wrong. Oh, I have to turn it more. It goes here. This looks nice. I'll put it over here. We still need the smoke somewhere else. Down here. Yes!
A greenish-brown cigar with a strong aroma, a hint of peppermint.
Okay.
Ricardo.
You already know the name of this man? Holmes, you amaze
No, it's the
me.
name of the brand.
No, Watson, I refer to the cigar.
Yeah.
It is a Ricardo Turrent, a Mexican cigar of an excellent quality. Quite an expensive one, too.
Okay, we will need to find this man and question him. Ashtray. Piece of burnt paper.
This ashtray is full of ash and cigar stubs. A greenish-brown cigar with a strong aroma, a hint of peppermint.
Peppermint.
These ashes and cigar stubs are similar to the one that we found on the floor. Some of the stubs were recently smoked. There are others that appear fairly old.
So it means...
That means that the fellow spent several days here.
Yeah.
Judging by his clothes, he's hardly a traveller or a tramp.
Well concluded, my dear fellow. A man who smoked the Ricardo brand of Mexican cigar spent several long days at Doncaster Station.
Okay.
Apparently, there was a conflict between the Mexicans and the Chileans. This ashtray is full of ash and cigar stubs.
Okay. What else do we have here? So I have fire extinguisher. Ooh. Passes the door to get out. I don't want to yet. Something else here? Yeah. Okay, let's find the man. Watson! Still in my way. He went through this door. Let's see. Is someone here? There's no one here. Let's examine the office table. Horse racing.
Newspaper articles on horse racing. Hurdle, steeplechase and flat racing. He is a true enthusiast, Holmes.
He has a gambling addiction, that's it. Okay, it's nothing from Raleigh. Also tickets.
Betting slips for horse racing.
Yeah, I thought so.
The sums are quite impressive.
It can be an expensive vice. This man had probably used all his savings.
I think so too. Wait. What's there? Telegraph.
A telegraph.
Contact Mycroft.
I asked Mycroft to find out some information on the WEA Coal Company. Here is his reply, and it is an interesting one.
Okay. There are two companies, the Chilean Barcazas and the Mexican Caracal. Both wanted to purchase the WEA coal mines. The Mexican Caracal consortium had established an initial deal and had prepared all the papers. However, the Chilean Barcazas group, aided by their influential connections, managed to snatch the concluding deal for the mines. Alright. So we're done with the office. Let's go out here. Where's this fella? Where did he get off to? It's not here anymore. Okay, yeah, I want to take a look at the pond over there. In a minute. Wait a second. Let's walk around here first. There's a carriage. That's where the baby came from. Watson! Alright, let's talk to him again. I think he has more insights than he showed us the first time. Alright, let's...
Goodbye, sir.
Let's look at the flood area first. Maybe it will help us talk to him. I can't. Okay, there's nothing I can do here. Okay, I have to talk to him about it. Let's start with the easy questions.
It appears that you may be at risk of some flooding along the line here.
You mean that the whole bloody lake is at our feet?
Quite so. But it is strange, because according to my map there should be a quarry here, and behind that the lake.
How should I know? I only arrived here a few months ago.
And where did you work before that?
Well, I was working in Nottingham, but I asked for a quieter place, so they transferred me here. Life is cheaper. I can't really complain.
I know exactly what you were up to. You wanted to be transferred so that you can help the others steal the device.
There was a gentleman of Mexican origin, I believe, in the waiting room. Did you notice him?
No, we
What?
didn't.
A Mexican? Here in the back of beyond? Are you quite sure about that?
Yeah.
I observe that you are a gambling man, Mr. Duff. You had hoped that your relocation to this small town might have helped ease your addiction, but it was not to be.
I beg your pardon? Addiction to what?
Hold your horses.
We found a number of horse racing tickets inside your office. Well, well, we all have our weaknesses. An expensive obsession, surely, for a station master.
It is none of your business. I occasionally attend the races with my colleagues. And anyway, that's my private life.
Goodbye, sir. It is obvious that we cannot inspect the quarry. Instead, we can check the beach area around the flooded lake. Watson, it seems that both South American companies were involved in the purchase of the mine.
The man at Doncaster who flared our approach, he smokes Mexican cigars. Perhaps...
Yes, Watson. We should certainly speak with him.
In a bit. Oui. The flooded quarry. Nope. Ah, this one, Mexican versus Chileans. What do we have here? No grudge. The Mexicans held no grudge against the Chileans. Business is business after all. Okay, there was no grudge. Alright. What else? Nope. 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 Something's just trial and error. Okay. The train passed the Doncaster station. The station master reported it. The train never passed the Doncaster station. The station master lied and sent a false report. Perhaps he was bribed with the money he desperately needed. Yeah, I think so. What's about the concealment? Yes. Okay, so they, yeah, because they said there was no hard feelings. That's why it's not a sabotage, it's a concealment. Makes sense. Flooded quarry. Nope. Nope. Doesn't help me at all. Special wagon. Nope. Okay, let's take a look at the quarry. We're at the beach here. We could call it the beach even. Is this? No, it's not the place where I have to be. Wait. What was the... inspect the beach area around the lake. Ah, that's up there. Let's go there. This is definitely... The first one was like an introduction to the game, the first mission, quest, whatever you want to call it. And this one is quite larger.
Here we are at the beach that is located near the quarry and Doncaster station. It doesn't look like a very good place to rest.
Oh, here was something very heavy.
These traces were made by a carriage. Look. The vehicle pressed this stone into the ground. It would have been quite heavy.
Yeah. I think that's where they took measurements.
No.
Okay. No, come on.
The distance between the tracks is about 6 feet, 7 inches.
It's really wide. This could be from a train. They are still...
The vehicle would have been heavy, as these tracks are quite deep.
Yeah.
These traces are relatively fresh and were made by a large truck loaded with materials.
Okay.
An advertisement for lake cruises.
There's nothing here.
Observing the coastline and the moored boats, we are able to see that the lake's water level dropped. The lake has flooded the quarry. The dam was probably breached.
Okay. Coastline, refuse left in the sand. Metal plate, alright. Las Zarpas.
A label with the name Las Zarpas.
Yeah, this is definitely Spanish. What the hell just happened? Okay, inspect the beach is completed. There's nothing more to see here, I think. Some There's some clothes here, there's a fire there. Somebody was here recently. That's what I would be thinking.
This place was abandoned fairly recently.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Can't I? Really? Really? I can't go around there? Okay.
An abandoned gypsy caravan.
Get inside? No. Okay, maybe it's not necessary. Okay, let's go down here. I haven't been here. Is there something I missed? No, it's just the other way around. Okay. So, let's see what's next on the agenda. Done all here. So that this can be used in the investigation and will be marked with specific icons. Okay. Examine the side railway branch at Evesham. Find the man who was smoking cigars at Doncaster's. Examine the side railway branch that leads to the quarry at the station of Everton. Didn't I just do that? Ah, I think I have to talk to him later again. Okay, Evesham and Doncaster. Doncaster's there. Let's go to Evesham first. Really? Okay. I really thought that I could connect those two. Alright. What was the side railway branch at Evesham? Side railway branch. What does he mean? What does it mean? Ah, okay. Let's take a look at this. This is nothing of importance. This one will be. No? Watson, do you see something? What are you looking at? Me. Okay. Ah, multiple traces. Wheel traces. Heavy, of course.
Traces. Let's take a closer look.
So, I think the truck was here and brought back to the other place.
The vehicle would have been heavy,
Yeah.
as these tracks are quite deep.
That's the same with the beach sighting.
The distance between the tracks
It's
is
the same
about
distance, yeah.
6 feet 7 inches.
Thought about it.
These traces are relatively fresh and were made by a large truck loaded with materials. The traces found at the disassembled shed near Evesham and at the lake were from the same vehicle.
Possibly. Very possibly. Alright. What else? Can't open this. Can't. Oh!
This road should lead to the town of Evesham.
Okay. Let's get back. What do we have here? Nothing. Ooh, there's something.
There was a building here not so long ago.
But I don't understand, Holmes. Why would anyone destroy the shed in such a manner?
It was disassembled in great haste. It is most odd.
Disassembled. Okay. Okay, they used the parts for something. They destroyed the building, put the parts on a truck, and drove to the beach. That's what I think so far. Okay. it's done now? Or do I still have to... Yeah, I thought it's done. Did I miss something? Or do I have to come back later? Let's go to the... Watson?
Holmes, how is it even...
Yeah, I know this one. There's nothing to inspect here any further. There's nothing here. Alright. Do we have a new clue? We could.